All right. This is a recording regarding the faulty dash lights, meaning they sporadically go on and off, and Pierre is going to walk us through it.
Yeah. These are they on or are they?
Some of them are on right now.
There you go. It's flickering a little bit.
Yeah. This cluster isn't as bad as most. It sporadically shuts off probably once a week. You know, you typically bang on the dash, they turn back on. We've jammed a penny back there, we've done duct tape, and now we're gonna just fix them.
Yeah,
but he was just making it flickering a little bit.
Wiggling on the plug, you can
there
every once in a while
flicker.
they go out. If you hold it just right.
Yeah.
So yeah. So if you have to bang in your dash to get your cluster lights to come on, this is probably what's going on. To get it apart, the tabs for the clear part, just start anywhere you want, push in on the tabs and get them popped loose.
So the clear part comes off first.
There's that.
I'll try not to step on that.
Yeah, right. True.
I'm kidding, I won't do it. I'll stay over here.
Then
But if I do step on it, it'll be recorded and it'll be funny. Anyway.
I have spares.
Yeah.
And do the same with the black part. Oh, there you go.
Well, that
Easy
one was
enough.
easy, yeah. And this is where the fun part starts.
The needles. The problem with the needles is prying them apart. They love to break. The reason is there are a couple of plastic rivets, scrivets if you want to call them, that if you're using a pry tool and prying on the cap, it's going to put all that pressure on those two plastic rivets and split the cap from the pieces. I figured out just using one of the prongs and getting it up underneath and pushing on this part of the needle has been working pretty well. Also, I've tried the fork trick. I didn't like it very much at all, but I did learn to put something on the bezel to keep from scratching it up, and then try to get, these do have a lot of play, so get anything up under there and try to push on the base of the needle itself and hopefully not break it.
And you did it.
There's one.
Worked good.
And that one is a little tighter. Yeah. Okay.
You can tell this one hasn't been
Yeah, that one
manipulated.
That one came off a lot easier. That's great. Last one. That one's tight. Still, success. All four of them not broken.
There they are.
Next are these things right here. The four. If you just lift up any side and just give it a little tug, they will pop right out. And that's that. Then we've got, I don't know.
Oh, this has the original lighting.
Does it?
Yeah, that's not LED.
They are, aren't they? Oh, about 8 or 10 screws. That's all the screws, right? Yes. Next.
There's flakes of Raptor paint all over the place.
Gee, I wonder who did that.
Orange, black, gray. Okay, sorry. Squirrel.
All the pins for the odometer display poke through this connector in the back. If you just wiggle the two pieces, the plastic and the circuit board back and forth, it will just pull right out. And there is our circuit board. The culprit on the larger plug at this end, it's usually this pin and this pin. And let's see if we can get a super close up and see if this one has some
You want
cracks.
this light on it?
Nah, not yet. All right. I can see.
Yep, you see a fouling point
If it'll focus. Yeah, you see the ring?
right
The
there,
cracked ring around the outside?
right there.
It's
There's
not,
like a little ring going around. It's
not the
just-
worst I've seen.
It's just small.
And that one a little bit
Not as bad as.
up there on top. It has some.
You're melting that fork.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Smells good.
It does.
So yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, you can look at this
Now
one
you
too.
can tell.
Look at that crack. Is that a crack on that one?
I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. All right. That little crack is what's causing these little shortages. Yeah, you can see the circle on it where it's failing.
Yep.
Just that little bit of a lift is causing that flicker. It's crazy. Am I in your way?
No. I'm just going to try not to move the board. That's nasty.
Plastic from the fork.
This is a tip cleaner, tinner cleaner. Gets it nice and clean again when it's all burnt.
Both of those have rings, just so you know. The two end ones, I can see them
Well, if I can get-
clearly here.
Oh shit. Is that good?
Nope.
Nope.
You need a little more on that ring. A little bit more. That was better, but there you go. Boom.
Ooh. Slippery little booger.
Random question, but can you put too much solder on that?
You can
Okay.
if you get it. Shit. I'm pulling solder off
Yeah.
is the problem.
I'm glad that wasn't hot.
Does that look good? Looks good to me.
It looks good to me.
Okay.
I think what happens is people jam those coins in there. Like this is not that bad, right?
No.
But as you start jamming those pennies and coins in there, it makes it worse over time because you're pressuring it.
That, and just like the headlight switch,
Mhm.
this is indicative of a circuit not capable of handling the current of all of the incandescent bulbs combined.
So the
'Cause you got
heat.
all these incandescent bulbs, the climate control bulbs all go through this, and it generates a lot of current, a lot of heat, which switching to LEDs solves that
Solves that problem.
Got to get all those
Those
pins
pins in that hole.
without bending any. It looks straight.
Yep. I think you just got it. Yep, you got all the pins. You can see them.
That's the scary part. that. The rings. Putting the needles back on. Something that I learned was when you're messing with all this, the driver motors for the needles can get moved around, and when you're prying them off, the driver motors for the needles can get out of place. What I figured out to get them lined back up was to place the needle on there and push it on only a teeny bit so that you can feel where that stop is, and like right there is where it's stopping. So then I'll just rotate it around until it's where you want it.
It's kind of like an irrigation sprinkler.
And then push it in place.
Reset the gear. Yeah, there you go.
Then you push it in place, and then your full stop
There you go.
is right
Is
where it
that
needs
zero?
to be. Repeat with this one. Push it on just a little bit. Stop, full stop is right there. Get the needle on 0. And there you go. The gas gauge, when the car is off, the gas gauge is almost always right there when the car is off. So push it on a little bit, full stop, force it where you want it.
So you get to the full stop, you feel that,
Yes.
and then you slightly keep pushing to where you want it to be.
Right.
Now what if you go too far? Do you have to reset?
It depends.
Okay.
You can't do a 360 spin with the speedometer.
Yeah.
You can with the tack, so you could just go around again.
Until you feel a full stop?
When only one of these is on, you can go around again.
Okay.
But now that there's one in the way, I won't have that option
Okay.
with the coolant. That's good. The coolant gauge rests when the car is off right about there. Coolant. A little more. Perfect. I think I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Then snap these back on.
Now it's time to test it.
Back in box.
You want me to kill the lights in here?
I don't know,
Or you want
let's
to try it? All right.
Odometer works.
And the lights are on.
Lights are on. And if I wiggle the plug,
No flicker. Look at that. It's amazing what a little piece of solder will do.
we're good. How about that?
There you go. Thanks, Pierre.
Not a problem.